CoolSMTools.com.
With regard to the needs of this community, they are in need of, they need to learn to drive. It's one of the most critical parts of how we will create their ability to be independent. We've got over 200 refugees, and I think we have 5 licensed drivers among them. That is, it's not enough. Those 5 drivers are driving as many people as they can to work and as many people as they can to the doctor. But this community needs, they need help with childcare. They need help with learning to drive. They need driving scholarships. What we found as we've looked for volunteers to help them learn to drive is we're not really, as volunteers, qualified to give them all the information that we need. So we really need money. We need money to provide them with driving scholarships. We need money to help them buy cleaning supplies that aren't available to them under the aid that they receive. They can't buy non-food items. Non-food items, when you think about it, that's laundry detergent, that's 409, that's paper towels and toilet paper and toothpaste, toothbrushes. It's very basic things that we take for granted in our life every day. And if you took me into a Nepali grocery store, I don't know that I could find the 409, and I don't know that I would know how to use it. So we need volunteers that can help teach a group of Nepali women how to clean, how to use our cleaning products, how to cook with the food that we sell in our grocery store. Imagine what it would be like to move to Nepal and be sent into the grocery store not speaking the language, to try to find the food, and then to come home and try to cook it, not being able to read the directions. We need English volunteers that will help them learn English as a second language. They've got classes going on through Catholic Charities and World Relief. They've also got classes going on at various churches in and around the area that this population lives on Old Hickory Boulevard in South Davidson County. There are other needs that are critical. They need jobs. If you've got a job that you believe a low-skilled, hard-working person could do, they need a job. They need, I've had the refugee population put pine straw out in my yard. Now I went and got the pine straw, and then I went and picked up the refugees, and I brought them to my house, and they did the work, and then I took them home. So it's a bit of a volunteer effort to give them a job, but they would much rather, and then they've got a job skill. They can say later, I know how to spread pine straw. I know how to chop vegetables. Just little things. I know what a carrot is. These are the types of things that they are still needing at the end of their 8 months when their aid runs out. They still need to learn to drive. They still need non-food items. They still need jobs. They still need friends. They need people in our community that will sponsor even a family and just become involved in that family and regularly visit them and regularly check on them and make sure that they know where medical care can be found. We have found as we worked with them that they get something simple like a urinary tract infection. Well, we know as Americans that you go to the doctor and 2 days later you feel great. They think, well, this is my new condition that I have to live with for the rest of my life because they're not used to our fantastic medical care community. So they need somebody just to talk to. Hey, you know, you could go to the doctor and get help for that. Really? It's just amazing.
Right, and to some extent they are very isolated. You know, you can imagine moving to a country and you are the first of your group or your community to be there. And so, you know, the television programs don't work for you, even if you knew how to watch television and wanted to.
If you had a television.
Right. You can't travel somewhere. You know, even if you live on a bus line, how do I navigate through the bus route, and where do I go, and how will it bring me back, and how do I pay? All of those things, the group here in Nashville are attempting to teach this group that's here now, so that as others arrive at the Nashville airport and they go through their assimilation training with Catholic Charities or World Relief, and they are placed in an apartment or a community here in Nashville, there's a resource for them already. They can talk to someone who's walked in their shoes previously. The first group that arrived here, no one had walked in their shoes before. And so it's our responsibility, because someone provided the foundation for me, someone provided the foundation for you, someone provided the foundation for every one of us that's watching this tape. It's our job now to provide that foundation for these people who are here in our community. It's really our duty. You know, to whom much is given, much is expected. And that's what this is about.
CoolSMTools.com. Relationships generate revenues.